Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Richard Madeley is no stranger to sharing snippets of his life with viewers, but even seasoned DMB fans weren't prepared for the dramatic tale he unveiled on Monday morning. Sitting alongside Susanna Reid with his usual breezy charm, albeit with a noticeably careful posture, Richard revealed he'd returned from a short break abroad with more than just a tan. He'd come back with a rather nasty injury and a story that, in true Madeley fashion, blended comedy, chaos, and a dash of disbelief. As the cameras rolled, Susanna couldn't resist addressing the elephant in the room, or rather, the stiff-shouldered host next to her. "Richard, are you all right? You've been moving like a man twice your age," she teased. Richard, ever ready with a grin, nodded. Yes, I'm fine. Well, I got into a bit of trouble on holiday." That was all Susanna needed. "Trouble? Do tell." Richard leaned forward with a theatrical sigh. "All right, so Judy and I went away for a quick break. A few days in the sun, nothing too adventurous. But I suppose trouble finds me even when I'm actively trying to avoid it." According to Richard, the drama unfolded during what he described as a perfectly innocent morning walk along the coastal path. The sun was shining, the waves were lapping, the air smelled like sea salt and pastries. And the ground, it turned out, was far more uneven than it looked. "I stepped on a loose stone," he said, lifting a hand as if reliving the moment. "And before I knew it, I was doing this sort of involuntary interpretive dance. Arms everywhere, legs wobbling. I must have looked like a flamingo being electrocuted." Susanna burst out laughing, while viewers watching at home could practically hear Judy's distant groan of recognition. But the comedy quickly gave way to calamity. Richard explained that he landed awkwardly on his shoulder, scraping half his arm along the gravelly path. The result? A spectacular bruise and what he called the world's most patronizing lecture from a local lifeguard, who insisted on checking him over despite Richard's claims that he was absolutely fine. "He kept asking if I needed to sit down," Richard recalled. "I told him I present live television at ungodly hours. This was nothing compared to that." Still, as he continued the walk back to the hotel with Judy shaking her head beside him, he began to feel the familiar ache of a shoulder strain. By the time they reached their room, he could barely lift his arm high enough to change his shirt. "So yes," he concluded, gesturing to his stiff posture, "I've come back with a lovely souvenir from my holiday. A very painful one." Susanna, never missing a beat, raised an eyebrow. "Only you could go on a relaxing break and come back more battered than when you left." Richard laughed, but admitted the injury had made ordinary tasks unexpectedly dramatic. He struggled to put on a jacket. Holding his cue cards properly became an art form. Even pouring tea in the GNB studio required what he called Olympic-level precision. But in true Richard Madeley spirit, he insisted he wasn't letting it slow him down. "Look, if anything, it's made mornings more interesting," he joked. "And it's given Judy yet another reason to tell me to stop acting like I'm still 25. The moment wrapped with Susanna patting his good shoulder and reminding viewers that Richard's holiday mishaps were practically a national tradition. As the show moved on to the next segment, social media lit up with sympathy, laughter, and the usual avalanche of memes. And Richard, he just smiled through the discomfort, proving that even when life knocks him over, he's always ready to turn it into a story worth telling. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Netflix World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.